intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie.
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
You can find something at Super One.
The extra point here would tie the game.
Yeah, you can find it.
And he tacks on the extra point.
You can, oh. Damn, what's this shit I be using? Huh? Yeah. Okay. There you are.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
You know what I was coming on, nigga.
Half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show.
They done already pissed us off.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Yeah, I thought. No, over here.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
There we go.
A lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Because I was on my way.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He's just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Yes, ma'am.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moss. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. To throw, it's Reed. Buys a little time. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
To the air on first down. Under fire. With the catch, it's Smith. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the option. He'll keep it himself. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Gonna run it. It's Moss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense
that no
gets
more.
him
I thought we put this up. I thought we put this
Texas
up.
A&M going up tempo.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And
I thought we put this up, Reed.
How about him getting in the backfield quick,
Roll
penetrating,
line.
using his
You and
quickness, and
Manuel.
using his strength to
Manuel.
get into the ground.
Me and
That is
Manuel,
a
you know what I'm
play.
saying? Yeah, man. Gotta put that up, man. Hell no. You ain't doing me like that, man. Dog.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays.
Good for
They'll
it.
try to salvage the drive on third down. To the air, it's Reed. Turns it loose.
Let me
This is going to be
get it.
incomplete on third.
I should have just stayed
And
in
it's just
good
hasn't
hours
been his
on.
day, man. He's already thrown
I
some
had 30
interceptions
minutes
and
left.
leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate,
I've been on the
he might be going to
phone.
the pine.
You been on my ass.
Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there
Oh,
and
nigga
knock
been
it
on my
down inside
motherfucking
the
head.
10.
Let me get back to the game plan, so get back to it.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Making side adjustments here. He's in open space downfield. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Working that left side now. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Put your hand down, fool, trying to explain the shit. Bring your ass on to the sideline. You know damn well you motherfucker should have done. Anyway.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work.
Watch that quarterback.
They'll start this drive with a pass. That pass is incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Slow feet, don't eat.
Defense scoops it
Slow
up, and he's
feet,
headed
don't
the other
eat.
way. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
And what a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they were on the same page at all. But the defender steps in front, makes the big play. And then,
Oh, no.
play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it all the way to the end zone.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just
thought
one
they
or
were
two more
down.
guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30.
I missed that nigga right there. At that moment, you know, you just fucked up.
The Texas
That's what
A&M
that is.
offense goes back to work.
Right into the
This
crowd.
certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Okay.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown, now you take a two-score lead. Late in this ballgame, this defense just stepped up in a big moment.
That's the kitchen sink. I'll put the kitchen sink on you.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes.
Cover 3 don't work. Cover 2 don't work. Cover 4 don't work. I got something for you.
So here comes the Texas
Well,
A&M offense back onto the field.
yeah.
They're in
I
a
know niggas
precarious
who
spot here.
take
That
it. I
lofty
just shot
perch
at
in the
him,
rankings,
man.
hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Rush is on him.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Daniels. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Gives him the big stiff arm.
Yeah, nigga. Let me go your little big ass out here. Yeah. What a dog.
It doesn't get any better for your defense.
You're going to just come back to you. You missed the first one.
In your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake.
I was going there.
It's getting pretty close.
He got loose, almost passed it.
You ain't had no answer for it all day.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
You ain't had no answer for it all day.
In this position to win this game, aggressive offense, taking shots.
Jeremiah.
In the 4th quarter, they've got the lead. Why stop now?
Bringing the heat. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I had that nigga wide the fuck out.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone.
You back there on the other shit.
Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so we can get something to eat?
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Bringing it out.
Oh, my Lord.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up.
That's all right.
Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business.
That shit happened on fucking one.
So the
That
Texas
nigga
A&M
got out.
offense returns to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one,
Yeah,
it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they tacked on the extra point. When you're trying to protect the
nobody
lead,
hit
you
that
just
nigga.
simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Damn, Lee. You tried to hit me with a hit stick. Shit, look like you had a damn good shot right there.
Here comes the option. Oh, he's got a chance. Fighting off the defender. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage,
What you
QB
trying to
making
do,
good
Lee?
decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double
seen that
coverage. He
nigga
thought
slip.
his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about
Open field on the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something.
Into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile in.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
I ain't know, man. My mama. I was talking to my mama, so you already know how that is. She finessed me for 50 while we was on the phone. And while we were in the game.
The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Oh man, that's for this. We had a good
They'll
one too.
put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Reed.
Say her first day out and shit.
Complete to the left. Finally, Corral, but not before. He picked up the first down.
So I sent her one of them $50 gift cards
Big play out of the gate to start this drive.
from Domino's. I know she about to go crazy.
He's
She
taking
wants
the
some
deep
fucking
shot.
pizza.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get them to lock it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.